All right, guys, let's take a look at the LIV GX1 Quad. This was the model that I picked out when Esty reached out to me from LIV Watches. Her and her husband Chaz are the founders of the brand, and they have built it up to something pretty spectacular. If you look at their full range of catalog, I'll put a link down below in the description to their website, and you can browse. They have a ton of different options in many different categories, both in quartz. This one's quartz, and even in automatic. They have automatic chronographs, automatic divers, a ton of different choices. So maybe in the future, if they want to, continue to work with me, maybe I can take a look at some other watches. But this is actually, I think I reviewed a LIV watch like 3 or 4 years ago from then. But they reached back out to me because they did a poll with their fan base and asked what YouTube channels do the fans like to watch, and which one would you like to see a LIV watch on? And I got selected as one of them. So thank you for everybody for doing that. And thanks to LIV for sending this over. Okay, let's get into this. I already said it's the GX1 Quad. The quad colorway is what drew me into it. I know, I'm a sucker for color. This one has it, and it just pops. I like it. So case size on this is 45 millimeter. The lug to lug is 52. The thickness is 13.5. The crown, which is screw down crown, is 8.5 millimeter, keeping the 200 meter water depth rating on it. The lug width is 23, kind of a weird lug width, but the reality is if you buy one of these watches, you can get it on bracelet or you can get it on the silicone strap with a deployant clasp. You're probably going to wear it on the factory provided stuff. It is of high quality and it just pairs really nicely. This one works really good. And this one is only $590. If you get it on bracelet, it's only $620. So not much of a premium to go to the bracelet. I'm not sure if they sell these independently, but I assume they would. So you could probably own both and have a full kit. The watch weighs 120 grams, so it's a little bit on the heavier side. And the sizing for this watch, because it is a little bit larger watch, they're saying that it fits from a 7-inch wrist all the way up to a 9-inch wrist. So if you have a larger wrist, this one's still going to work for you. I sized it for my 7 1/4, and you can see how much I had to bring it in. So there's tons of extra room here for the larger wristed folks out there. Inside the watch is a quartz movement made by Ronda. It is the 5040D. It has 13 jewels. That's quite a few jewels in a quartz movement. Typically, jewels are used in automatic movements to help with precision and power reserve and all of that good stuff for longer service intervals as well. So it's pretty cool to see jewels used in a quartz movement. Definitely going to be more opportunity for jewels to be used in a chronograph quartz just because there's more things going on, which we will start that right now. This orange pusher up here activates the chronograph, and you can see the the smaller fraction here running the 1/10 seconds down at the 6 o'clock position, and then you have your 1 second counter chronograph hand pointing there. So super legible watch. The date is at the 4 o'clock position there, nice and clean. Inboard of the indices, so you still have a full indice. It's not interrupting the dial. It is a little busy, obviously, with the quadrants, the 4 different colors, and kind of a 3D printed dial here. Kind of sandwich dial-ish as well, with the 12, the 2, and a little bit of the 10 showing. Actually, a little hint of the 6 showing on the bottom there. So they did complete that. It's pretty cool. I really like the dial layout on this. This bezel, this fixed bezel finishing up here is very clean and well done. I mean, all the finishing on the watch is superb. The quality control looks to be stellar as well. The case finishing on this is IP coated, kind of in a black colorway there. We take a look at the case back. Of course, you have their bright orange LIV logo, and then you have some more information there. Swiss movement, sapphire crystal, stainless steel case, 200 meters, and then it's the LIV Genesis first production run. So nice use of color on these. There are some fun colorways, and then there's some more serious ones. So depending on what you're looking for, I think you will find a good match. And there's the quick reset. let's pop this on my 7 1/4 inch wrist, and then we'll take a look at the lume. I didn't see any detailed information on what lume is on this, so we will discover it together. But sized up for my 7 1/4 inch wrist, I was wearing this around the house for a few hours. Now it's going to look a little bit larger than what it would like if you see me out in the street or something. It looks more in proportion, but because I'm so close to the camera, it just looks like a larger watch. And I'm not saying it's not. It's still a 45 by 52. It's still a larger watch, but I easily pull this watch off. So if you have a 7-inch or larger wrist, up to that 9-inch wrist, this watch will work for you, guaranteed. All right, let's kill the lights and check the lume out on this. I'm gonna cheat. I've been blasting pretty much all these watches now when I get to the lume shot portion, just because I want the full effect. Oh yeah, it's plenty bright. So you have it at every indice, plus you have those little cutouts there, kind of like a sandwich dial, and then of course the hour and minute hand are fully loomed out. So BGW9 is what I'm seeing. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Big thanks to the folks over at LIV Watch, Chaz, and I wrote her name, SD, and everybody that told them to get a hold of me. So thanks. I'll see you on the next video.